So, Edochie announced himself as pastor, and it came with a lot of backlash, like I've always said. There are people who are for him anyway, they are interested in what he is saying. In fact, he claimed that his own father applauded and encouraged his ministry. Well, that being said, right now, there are people who are looking back at certain things, and there are people who are saying, Edochie, why are you using your son? Like I told you, bloggers would never have had anything to do with Edochie. Maybe one or two, or three videos, and that would have ended it. But the RIP of Kambili Chukwu touched a lot of people. It came at a period when Nigerians were kind of reeling and fighting against NSAR's brutality. This NSARS brought people together. It united people. It made them realize that they have a common enemy. It could even be amongst them, not just the government or agency. Well, Edochie made it worse by coming out to constantly push this on the face of those who cared less about whatever it is that he's announcing on his page. But this one now, you will be listening to one of those people that supported Edochie. I want you to pay attention to the advice. In fact, what he said about Edochie, because if you are with a woman and both of you are not together anymore, definitely, as a matter of fact and law, that the children that both of you have is no longer yours, like how you say my children. You can say my children, but you cannot have access or do anyhow. Most of the times, underage children are kept with their mother. Unless stated by the father and proving that she has mental illness or abuse of substance or some other issues. That's how it is. So, you have to tread with caution. But Edochie did not tread with caution. There are certain things that he said that are bad, hurtful, terrible things. Now, people said, so the purpose of this your so-called motivational church or preaching or whatever is to hurt me even more. Is that the purpose of it? Or that is not what it is? Edochie said he knows that there will be critics here and there. They will say, did God really call you? Did this call you? Who did not call you? What really happened here and there? He said he knows all of these things will happen. But some have said he should have done whatever he wants to do, say whatever he wants to say, preach to whoever he wants to preach to, encourage whoever he wants to encourage, without touching on something that he claimed had no effect on his life. He said it himself that 2023 is the best year of his life, and we all know how painful that sounded to me. If he has no soul, if he had no part of him, it's just a pity that he did not, it wasn't a dialogue sort of a ministration where people can call in, apart from chats, that, apart from comments, that he obviously can ignore. People would have asked him when he was encouraging people, telling people that he has been through, that he should explain that part, what he was trying to say. Like 2023 is the best year for me. Probably he wanted to say, they thought I would be pulled down. Or what he wanted to say is 2023 was a year they wanted to take me out, but God helped me. The person that wanted to take me out ended up taking one of our sons. Even at that, is that the best year of your life? Why didn't that person that you accused, why did that person take herself out? Why you? Why are you feeling good that it's your son? Why are you feeling good that it's your son? that was taken out? These are questions that beg for an answer. So, when you and a woman are not together again, you have to tread with caution. You have to tread with caution. You have to tread with caution when you are referring to or handling certain, you have to be careful how you handle certain things. But Edochie did not. Let us listen to this and we'll talk more. Just a short clip.
And May are no longer together. Anything he posts regarding the children will be seen as distasteful, especially if it is not their birthday or he's praising them or anything, especially a child that is late now, will be seen not only by me as distasteful, but by the entire family. What does a family mean? His kids, his other kids. They're mourning their brother. And now, all of a sudden, this brother is what Yule is using to sell his ministry, saying God said to him. So, in my personal opinion, I've never complained about you being a pastor. Yule is not worse than all those your comedians that hop on stage and talk the nonsense they talk. You should be careful. He can do anything he likes. You see, May and May's children should be off limits. It should be off limits. And we need to understand and respect the pain the mother is going through. The way a father can never connect to a child the way a mother does. It is impossible. A father can never, no matter how loving he is, no matter how good he is, people can still see what we are saying and are still coming to talk nonsense. Anything that will bring traffic. But does he understand what these children are going through? To you, Edochie, because it is your story that brought us here is in the attention economy. You can chase clout with whatever you feel.
Yeah.
You want to.
Of course.
But I'm going to beg you. Consider your children.
Consider your children.
And consider your ex.
Consider your ex.
Those are my thoughts.
Pastor Edochie.
God bless you.
Welcome back. That is the part that I want you guys to listen to. Edochie should be aware that the rest of his children, they are not happy. They are not happy at all. Like I said earlier, I said, imagine you are with your friends and you know how young people do. You want to outsmart, sweet talk and just want to say this and that to the other person there and there. But once you open your mouth, it's easier for them. They don't need to tell you. They will only go on their smartphone and put out videos or pictures to mock you. Now, that is one thing that they are dealing with. The other part is now you now decide to begin to speak in a certain way. Speak in a certain way about their brother that is no more. It is not, this is bad. Like, I'm going to hurt my ex-wife that refused to be part of what I want. I'm going to hurt her by saying I feel nothing about our son that is gone. She's just being a mother. We all know, like Free said that mothers, they have this, not all mothers anyway, but let's say majority. Men grow up, they were raised to be strong, like hold your pain in, which I understand because you have to be the head of the family. You cannot be seen broken on the floor without direction. You have to keep your control. You have to keep yourself under control. I do understand that. That is what the society, dictates. And that is how men are shaped. But thinking you can go cheap by posting nonsense, thinking you hurt her more by putting that out there, like, I know I'm going to hurt her. She has been hurting me. You're stupid. You didn't weigh your options at all. Like, no, this is not. So you think you're hurting her. That's why she came back. Of course, you did touch a part of her, because when she was to post ours, she talked about how it took her flesh and blood. Well, Pastor Edochie, Pastor Freeze, he has given to you his own peace. He has given to you. He has told, he just gave you a little bit, a little snippet. I don't know what you guys think of this. Drop your comment. See you in the next update.